Namasté, so family, Sky Goddess. Lord, I've been like listening out to hear what the hell happened after 3 a.m. this morning, and because I know I heard gunshots, and those were like, I would have surmised that maybe it was that like a, not, I wouldn't say a car chase, but like a robbery or a massacre. Anywho, I'll take that as a synchronicity. I'll, listen in as the day progresses. But what I want to talk about today is consumerism. And I don't know if they got a terminology for this manipulative strategy that celebrities, performers use. Manipulative strategy they use to stay relevant, as well as to make sales. But like, I want to talk about this, man, because like I'm annoyed. Like I have nothing against homosexuality. Like I'm like the least person to have a problem with that. Like, I'm Aquarius trine. Aquarius, I strongly believe, whether I'm a homosexual or not, I believe they should have freedom of speech, freedom of effing whoever they please, except kids. Okay, pedophilia, nah. Cause like I'm structured, but I'm conventional yet unconventional. There's certain shit you don't do. Cause like children, they need to learn more about themselves, who it is they are really attracted to, and stuff like that, and not for some forceful, manipulative adult to like force themselves onto them, because pretty much that is what it is. Not to mention, a lot of these children, their parents and guardians are like putting them up for prostitution unbeknownst to them. Like, if some of you who were in relationships with older men or women, if you like reflect on how that whole situation manifested, you would see that the people around you who were supposed to be guiding you and nurturing you were a part of that. They caused that. So on some real shit, the world is like toxic, man. But I want to talk about this whole, like, first and foremost, before I even start to call names, why the fuck do we need to know who you like fucking and who you're fucking? Like, on some real shit. Because it was just like a few years ago, Jamaican women, specifically, and Jamaican men too, would just like, I'm not saying specifically Jamaican women, I mean like the nationality, like Jamaicans of all people, like, just keep your fucking sexual orientation to your fucking self, please. Like, just focus on perfecting your craft and stop trying to use gossip to stay relevant. That's some weak shit. So this whole Jada kingdom, what the fuck is her name? Lila Ike, or whatever the fuck her name is. And Spice, like, yo, lesbians, that, what, not saying they're not, but why the fuck do we need to know that? Like, that's some shit you put on a dating app. Is the world your dating place? On some real shit. People need to learn the art of discretion. Start being discreet, man. You notice how people like Beyonce, it don't even matter if like she there's too many hoes and prostitutes in the music industry. You notice, like, Beyonce, even if she doesn't put out any music for a few years, or she does anything like major in, social media, like, people are still on her, like, damn, Beyonce. That's because she got ethics and morals and values, and she's not anti-LGBT. She don't have to come out and say she's a lesbian or she's one. She just embraces people being free to be whoever they are and be attracted to whoever they are. Why don't y'all come out and say you support the LGBT community? Oh, I'm a lesbian, because everybody gonna be talking to you. Did you know Jada Kingdom? Do you know Lila? Did you know what the fuck? I'm just appalled and my stomach is sick. And it's just like the way in which they treat people in the world, like people are idiots or something. Like headless chickens, like you throw anything like rice grains, corns, anything, and them fuckers just come running to you and they're like, oh, and they're making a whole bunch of noise. That's literally how these performers, majority of these performers and celebrities, they treat the public like headless chickens. I have no respect for these people coming out with their sexual orientation. That really is not important. Be professional. Like, put a distinction or a separation. Put up boundaries between your personal life and your private life. That's why a lot of you, your fucking relationships aren't fucking working. Like, on some real shit. I mean, look at Beyonce. She's been married to Jay-Z for how long? Notice the celebrities who got their business all plastered in the media. You notice how their connections never fucking last? Y'all need to, it's not the men you're dating, it's how you're acting. Because a lot of them, they're like saying, oh, they're lesbians now because like they feel used and torn by, the many men they've dealt with. Like, I've had horrible experiences with men, but that don't mean I'm now a lesbian. I'm still attracted to men. So a lot of them, they're just bitter, blaming these men for their unsuccessful relationships. It's not these men. It's you, and you're still doing the same fucking thing. Putting your business out there. You're still doing it. We don't care. The sensible people, the sensible ones of us, we don't fucking care who you're fucking or who you want to fuck. Keep that to yourself. Just make good music, good art. If you are an artist, that's why I don't be like calling these people artists. I just say performers because that's who they are. A lot of them are clowns. Y'all clowns. I've been saying, especially Jamaican musicians. Well, not even musicians, because some of them, they fucking stack. I don't know how they've made it to the industry. Well, but like, or how they've stayed, but it's like riding the waves of gossip. That's how, and that's why they never get really far. They're just stuck at a local level, even though they try to branch out internationally. Just go flops, cause y'all petty and ratchet. I always feel like these local artists, they're like I don't know, groupies for to the international artists, and for the international artists, they don't take these local artists serious. Like, they may collab with them, like if they have like some form of little reputation or something like that, but or just to get a hype on their album because of the whole dancehall shit. But there's no respect for these people. Stop putting your business out there. Stop using the LGBT community, man. Respect those people. Stop playing with them. Stop saying you're a lesbian or a homosexual and it's just because you want clout. Stop doing that shit. Like, the LGBT community just needs to completely boycott these fakes coming out. Oh, I'm a lesbian. Oh, I'm a homo. We don't fucking care. Like, oh, it's so real. And it's not like anybody ever asks them, like, which sex are you attracted to? Which gender? They just oh, we didn't even have to ask. They're like, oh, I'm on that. I'm just gonna tell you everything about my business. Like, and you wonder why you're not getting like some top-notch interviews, because like everybody knows your fucking business already. Like, people like Beyonce, like, people are desperate to know what's going on in her life because she doesn't plaster her business on social media. But y'all local artists, like, everybody knows their fucking business. Everybody, because I don't know, you're just not professional. You're not ready for the international market. And it's not like in terms of some serious, like life-threatening situations. It's just you just brats. Like, whatever you gotta do to get attention from people, you do and fucking say. And then you say you're not a cloud chaser. Oh, my mom knew. The fuck is this? Oh, people knew while. Oh, the fuck is this? We don't care. Because it's so strange to be saying, like, people knew, and, like, we don't hear anybody talking about that. Or you're just not relevant enough for anybody to say that. Because, like, normal, like, people from people's childhood, like once they become somewhat relevant, like, did you know Lila Ike is a dyke? Did you know Jada Kingdom is a lesbian? Did you know Spice likes her own type on some real shit? Yeah. Maybe they're not that relevant and important for people to, like, dig up about their childhoods and put it out there. So they're pretty much like, oh, hair world, bam. You know, since you're not asking us, we're not that relevant. Let us just tell your business. Like, keep that to yourself and the people you're dating. Like I said, like, if you're, for example, like on some dating app, and you can do that. Or if there's a strong lesson that you're trying to teach, that's some different type of shit. But, like, these people are abusing the consumers. They're abusing consumers. They're abusing. I need to clear my throat, like my sinus. Like, these people, they're abusing the LGBT community, man. These people from the LGBT community, they're gonna start boycotting these people. It don't matter if you're a lesbian or not. Like, why are you telling us this right now? Why you didn't? I mean, like, that's not something you said at the beginning of your career. Why are you telling? And the truth is, a lot of these women, they're not lesbians. They're bisexuals. They're attracted to men and women. Some of them, they're just bitter because, like, they can control or manipulate these men. They think it's gonna be better manipulating women. Like, stop being brats. Are you authentically attracted to the same gender or not? Like I said, there be like 501s, children. Oh no, oh, I didn't get what I want from that guy, so I'm gonna switch to the chicks. Up in this shit. Like a motherfucking bitch. The hell is this? And you know, when I talked about soul selling, so a lot of people, they think that selling one's soul is like signing a contract in blood. Maybe some people, they do that, but on a more technical and literal perspective, soul selling is pretty much changing what you believe in your values and morals so you can gain notoriety, possessions, prestige, a reputation, to boost your support system where your job is concerned, to boost your reputation. That's pretty much what soul selling is. So if you're now a lesbian because that's a marketing strategy, you sold your soul. Ain't nothing wrong with being a lesbian, but if you're only saying that, or you're only going down that path because, I don't know, you got a sugar mama who's like helping your career, or it's like I don't know, I guess maybe you sold your soul, you prostituted your soul, because your values are your foundation, that Taurus system, your foundation, the foundation of who you are. And so pretty much changing that is like a death, a form of death. The inverse of Taurus is Scorpio. Death and transformation is like death. So you can get that inheritance, that wealth, those possessions, the whole fleet of cars, which you can't drive one at once. You know, that's just gonna also make you a target to criminals. So you can live in that big old man. What the hell? Like, the more time progresses, I realize a lot of these quote unquote celebrities are just nobodies. They're lames. You're like lames on some real shit. There's so many fakes and lames about this place. And people, they worship these people. They're nobodies. Because they got it constantly. They think, at least, they got it constantly. Put their business out there, man. To get attention. They're no better than your toxic wannabe neighbor. They're no different. Or that toxic wannabe sibling. Or mama or a dada who's just always so desperate for attention that, like, if they gotta lie on you to get the attention, they do that shit. If they gotta, like, kill you, murder you, work black magic on you to get that attention, they'll do it. And that's why I say there's also a lot of sorcery and black magic and obeah and witchcraft up in the entertainment industry. Like, if people, like, telling their business is, like, one of the least that they do up in that shit. It's a dog eats dog world. They do so much worse. They kill other entertainers. They pay for hits. They put out hits on other entertainers' heads. I don't like the tomfoolery. I don't like the desperation for attention, because sometimes attention isn't good. A lot of times it's not good. It's good to just be in the background, man. You can still make money. You don't have to put your business out there. Like, literally, why does the world know about Beyonce? She's been on the scene for years, and yet there's so little that is still known about her. There are people who just came onto the scene like 2-3 years, a year ago, and already, like, the world knows their business like the palm of their hand, or the palms of their hands. Like, you know their business like the palm of your hand. Like, I know that line goes there and there, and that other one goes there and there. There's no turn that you don't know and stuff like that. Well, of course, not literally, because there's so many lines, and sometimes you may discover a new line, but you know what I mean. It's just that figurative speech of, like, there's nothing private about them people. Like, I tell myself, like the people who I date is pretty much people who are just so nosy, because, like, it's like I've always been a celebrity. People just always wanted to know, or star, Aquarius frequency, want to know who I'm fucking and all that shit. As much as I tried to be discreet. You don't need to be discreet, man. Be discreet. Like, everybody you're fucking, you show them on social media, like, the fuck? Like, everybody you fucked, everybody you dating, you just met that ninja and already you plastering him all over your social media. You stupid. Now you dating bitches, and you just started dating a bitch, or like eating her crotch, and already she's on your social media. Why are you so desperate for attention? Like, focus on making good fucking music, man, that people find worthy of buying. That's how you make sales, not by being ratchet as fuck.